welcome back to another video tutorial. In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to make the triangular mesh pattern. This was a request from one of my subscribers and I thought it would be a really good project to work on because it could make so many designs in the end. So I decided to work on a cute bandana, as you can see in the photo, and today I'll show you how to work the triangular mesh pattern. So you're going to grab any yarn of your choice, and then I'm using a 4mm crochet hook, and you'll need a pair of scissors. So in this video I'll show you the technique of making the triangular mesh pattern, but then we shall turn it into a simple bandana in the end. So you're going to start off with a slip knot, and you're going to make a chain of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So this project is started from the tip and we start growing our triangular shape outwards. So after your chain of 5, you're going to go into the first chain that you made with a double crochet. So this project is worked in US terms. So after your double crochet, you're going to chain 1 and place a double crochet into the same exact chain. So you have 2 spaces. You have this space and this space. That marks the end of row 1. So you're going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and that counts as a double crochet chain 1. Turn your work, prepare for a double crochet and go into the very first stitch, which is this one, with a double crochet. And then you're going to chain 1, double crochet into the next chain 1 space. So the next chain 1 space is this first space here. Place a double crochet in there, and then chain 1, go into the next space, which is this one, and place a double crochet. Like that. And then you're going to chain 1 and go into the 3rd chain from the base. So 1, 2 and into the 3rd you're going to place a double crochet in there. So at this point we are going to have a total of 1, 2, 3 and 4 spaces, and you can see from 2 spaces to 4 spaces, that's definitely going to start growing out your triangle. So let's go to row 3. Row 3 is going to be a little bit different. So you're going to chain 4, and that chain 4 always counts as a double crochet chain 1. Turn your work, and we are going to make a double crochet, but this time not in the first stitch here. We're just going to go into the space directly and place a double crochet in there, then chain 1, go into the next space and place a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet into the next space, chain 1, double crochet into the next space, which is the last space here, and then you're going to chain 1 and go into the 3rd chain from the base. So you can see we count from 1, 2 and into the 3rd we place a double crochet in there. So that marks the end of row 3, and now we have a total of 1 2 3 4 5 spaces. So we're going to row 4. You're going to start with a chain of 4, turn your work, and row 4 is going to be the same as row 2. So you first double crochet into the very first stitch like that, and then chain 1, go into the next chain 1 space, which is this one, and double crochet into it, chain 1, double crochet into the next space, chain 1, double crochet into the next space, chain 1, double crochet into the next space, chain 1, double crochet into the last space, chain 1, double crochet into the third chain from the base, 1 2 3, double crochet in there. And now we're going to have a total of 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 spaces. And now we're going to chain 1 and double crochet into the same exact space, into the same exact third chain. So this is because we had a stitch into the very first stitch. So when you come to the end here, you make a stitch into the chain 3 and then chain 1 and double crochet into the same exact stitch. So row 4 is going to have a total of 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8 spaces. Now we are going to row 5, and row 5 is going to be the same exact as row 3. So you're going to chain 4, turn your work, and this time we are not going to go into the very first stitch, so just go into the space with a double crochet and then chain 1, double crochet into the next space, chain 1, double crochet into the next space, and continue doing this all the way across. And when you place your last double crochet into the last space, you're going to chain 1 and double crochet once into the third chain from the base. That marks the end of row 5. So I'll show you row 6 one more time because it's the one that's a little bit confusing. The even rows are the ones that are a little bit confusing. So row 6, you're going to chain 4, turn your work, go into the first stitch with a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet into the next space, chain 1, double crochet into the next space, and repeat that all the way across. So after placing a double crochet into the last space, you're going to chain 1, go into the third chain from the base of this chain and place a double crochet in there, and then you're going to chain 1 and place one more double crochet there into the same chain. So this is how you increase for the even rows. Then for the odd rows, you do the same exact thing that we did for row 3 as well as row 5. So you're going to keep working and growing your triangle until you get the size of the bandana that you want. So this demonstration was basically to show you how to increase the triangular shape in the mesh pattern, but we are going to go ahead and turn it into a functional piece, which is going to be a bandana. So continue to work the 2 rows. So it's a 2-row repeat, and you're just going to repeat the same thing that you do for the even rows and then the odd rows. Even rows are going to look the same, and then the odd rows are going to look the same. And you're going to continue working. I'm going to keep growing my triangle, and I'll let you know how many rows that I did for my bandana. Alright, so when you get the size that you want, I made a total of 21 rows. So you can go ahead and make as many rows as you want bandana to be, but don't make it very wide or very big, and at the same time don't make it very small. So just get a suitable size for yourself. And when you come to the very last stitch, you're going to chain the strings that are placed on this end as well as this end, the ones that tie behind the neck. So you're going to just make a chain 1 2 3 4 5 6 8 9 10 11 12. So I've made a total of 50 chains, and I'm going to go back on it with single crochet stitches. So go into the second chain with a single crochet and continue to single crochet all the way along the chain until you get to the body of the bandana. So when you go back onto the chain, you're going to have something that is stronger and more sturdy. So after this, you're going to work a single crochet row on top of the bandana just to give it an edging. So you're going to go into each stitch with a single crochet and into each chain space with a single crochet, and continue to do that all the way across. Okay, so we're at the end of the row, the upper section. And after placing your last single crochet into the last stitch, you are going to make a chain of 50. So I'm making a chain of 50 because that's exactly what I did on this side. So just balance the number of chains that you made on this side and make the same exact number of chains on the opposite side. And now we are going to turn our work and go into the second chain from the hook with a single crochet and continue to single crochet all the way down. So just go into each and every chain with one single crochet. So we're almost coming to the body of the bandana, and we've placed our last single crochet into the last stitch. So you can see the straps are the same thickness. And now we're going to start working on the edging of the body of the bandana. So the top edging is of single crochets, and now we're going to start working on the edging of this side as well as this side, and that one is also going to be the same. So for this edging, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to create these cute scallops that I usually do for my projects. So you can see we have this row of single crochets still pending. I'll just go into that row with a single crochet like that, and then I'll go into the double crochet space with a single crochet, then chain 3, make 3 more double crochets into the same space like that, and then go into the next double crochet space with a single crochet, and then go into the next double crochet space with a single crochet, and then chain 3, double crochet into the same space 3 times. And after that, you're going to go into the next double crochet space with a single crochet, go into the next double crochet space with a single crochet, and that is going to create these scallops on the edge of the bandana. So chain 3, double crochet 3 times into the same space, and after that, single crochet into the next double crochet space, and single crochet into the next double crochet space, and we are going to repeat that all the way down. So we're almost getting to the bottom. And I'm placing my last single crochet there, and then I'm going to chain 3 and double crochet in the same space 3 times. And since this is my very last space, I have to find a way of crossing over to this side. So what I'll do, I'll go into that chain with a single crochet like that, and then turn my work to the opposite side. Now I'm done working on this side, and I'll chain 3 and make 3 double crochets into the very first row. 1, 2, and 3, and then single crochet once into the next 2 rows. So here and here. So you're going to have something that looks like this, and we are going to just continue with the same exact pattern all the way up. So let's see what we have so far. We have this, and what we are doing is going all the way up until we get to this corner here. So I'm placing my last single crochet into this last row, and I want to count the number of scallops that I have on this side. So I have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, and then 11, that very final one. And then on this side I have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 and 11. The moment you get the same exact number of scallops on both sides, that means we are done with this row, and I'll go into this space and make a slip stitch, and then I'm going to chain 1, and I'm going to cut my yarn. And at this point we are done with the general structure of the bandana. We have all the edges worked on, then we have our straps here, and the next thing that we're going to do is get our darning needle and weave in these tails. So you already know where the right side is and the wrong side. The edging of the bandana, those last rows that we have made, determine the wrong and the right side. So just turn your work to the wrong side and weave in your tails. Like that. And do the same for this tail. I think we're going to only have 2 tails to weave in for this project, which is very nice because this is the part where people are always complaining. People don't like weaving in ends, especially if a project was worked using different colors. So after this, our bandana is ready to wear, and I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Make sure you give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and I hope you basically got the basic knowledge of how to work a triangular shape using the mesh pattern, and I hope you'll use it for different projects in the future, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.